Do you have it? Guts. Alright, I'm old headed right now.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Look at this. In an era where streaming has just completely taken over, a lot of people have forgot about what TV used to be. Now, as somebody that grew up in the early 2000s, this video is really gonna hit home because this is 20 TV channels that don't even exist anymore. And this is coming from Miss Mojo. Now, I'm not gonna waste no more time. Let's get into this dojo.
Can you feel it? You know you want it. And SoapNet is how you're going to get it.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the biggest TV channels that aren't around anymore.
Hub Network.
Damn, 4Kids TV. Damn. That's a classic.
Some of these channels,
bro, I remember watching Liberty's Kids on there, bro.
Were ahead of their time. Others were swallowed by corporate mergers.
Boomerang.
And a few, well, they probably should have seen the end coming. We won't be looking at program blocks, only standalone channels.
Bro,
we won't be looking at program blocks.
Look at this, bro. Look at 4Kids TV, bro. Look at this. What is that, Wings Club? My little sister like Wings Club and shit. Bro, Sonic, One Piece.
Channels. Number 20, Nickelodeon Games and Sports for Kids.
Bro, I was talking about this on TikTok like a couple weeks ago. Nick Gas. Bro, I used to like I forgot what the name of the show was, but it was like Temple. It was like a hidden temple. Some of the hidden temple, and then you got the teams that's like the Barracudas. Then you got like some Jaguars or whatever the fuck. And then you had Guts. Do you have it? Guts. I'm old headed right now.
ESPN Junior was even a whisper in a network executive's ear. Nickelodeon took a wildly ambitious swing at kids' sports programming. Launched in 1999 and becoming best known as Nick Gas, this channel delivered content that felt uniquely suited to younger audiences who loved competition but weren't quite ready for SportsCenter.
All right, so now he has a trophy to take home to show his brother and his sister. Great. All right, guys, that is it for this episode.
Yeah, some of the shit I really ain't watched for real. Like, I did not watch fucking Robot Wars.
So the Nickelodeon Robot Wars. Hope you enjoyed all the great competition.
From game show reruns.
That Legends of the Hidden Bro, I'm finna go on a binge watch after this. I used to try to guess. No, I think I used to try to pick my favorite team, and that was just my team. And I would, whoever won that, like, I think it was like, let's say it's the Jaguars, for instance. I would always want the Jaguars to win. It didn't matter. And I think they wore gray.
It's like
whoever wore gray, that's what I wanted to win.
To original programming built around athletic challenges, Gas carved out a genuinely entertaining niche. By 2007, though, Viacom pulled the plug, quietly.
But that reminds me of the episode of Zoe 101, fucking Firewire, when he had the fucking robot. He had to go up against Quinn. He's talking about, LOL.
Folding the channel into other Nickelodeon properties. It remains one of those forgotten gems that kids of the 90s and early 2000s remember with surprising affection.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Look at this. Bro, I used to swear I could win, bro.
Number 19, El Rey Network. Robert Rodriguez, the filmmaker behind Desperado, Sin City, and From Dusk Till Dawn, launched El Rey Network in 2013 with a bold vision. A 24-hour channel celebrating Latino culture through action films, cult classics, and edgy original
Spy Kids gotta be on there then. From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. Bro, that was a classic movie for me as a kid. From Dusk Till Dawn. I remember being like 4 years old watching that. I didn't know they had a series.
We make off with a deuce and a half in watches, so don't judge before you know.
It was genuinely exciting, featuring content that mainstream channels routinely ignored. Lucha Libre broadcasts and Grindhouse cinema, El Rey had personality to spare.
Bro.
Unfortunately, personality doesn't always pay the cable bills. Faced with mounting financial pressures and shrinking cable subscriber numbers industry-wide, the network ceased operations in 2020 and moved into streaming. Rodriguez's dream deserved a longer run, and its closure left a real void in culturally diverse television programming.
Do you want me to identify myself and say
I'm John Carpenter?
You want me to say it like that? Do that.
Fuck, that gave me chills, bro. John Carpenter, bro. Y'all don't under, he made Halloween. My girl has never watched Halloween. Ever. She watched the new one, but we ain't really watch it, bro. Like, I want her to watch the 1973 Halloween with Laurie Strode. Like, that's such a fucking classic. Shout out John Carpenter. Damn, who's the dude that composed the theme for it? But that's such a classic theme.
You can do it anyway. You're watching the El Rey Network.
Number 18, TNN. Here's a channel that went through more identity crises than most people experience in a lifetime.
Network?
Originally launched in 1983 as the Nashville Network, a home for country music, rodeos, and Southern-flavored entertainment, TNN eventually pivoted hard, rebranding itself as the National Network in 2000 to chase a broader male demographic. Wrestling, motorsports, and action programming replaced the cowboy boots and banjos. Just 2 years later, it morphed again into the new TNN and eventually Spike TV in 2003.
America's fastest growing TV network, the new TNN.
That looks familiar though, that logo.
Constant reinvention ultimately diluted whatever loyal audience TNN had built over nearly 2 decades. The Nashville Network's original incarnation, with its authentic regional charm, remains the version most fondly remembered by fans of country culture and Americana television.
Our studios and offices are located in Nashville, Tennessee. While this concludes our regularly scheduled program day, we invite you to stay tuned to this channel for special programs and informative announcements.
Number 17, Chiller.
Bro, oh my gosh, Dish TV used to have me watching this, bro. They had straight horror movies. I want to say they had a few shows or whatever, but straight, bruh, this was a great channel. This is not around anymore. That's sickening.
Pulse-pounding, edge-of-your-seat entertainment on channel 257. Dare to watch.
Not every channel needs prestige drama to earn its place in television history. Launched by NBC Universal in 2007, Chiller was unapologetically devoted to horror, serving up slasher films, supernatural thrillers, and genre-defining classics for audiences who craved scares around the clock. It filled a niche that mainstream cable networks consistently underserved outside of October. Halloween on Chiller wasn't just a holiday. It was practically a religious experience. The channel ran until 2017, when NBC Universal unceremoniously shut it down, folding its content into the Sci-Fi digital platform. Horror fans mourned the loss. In an era where dedicated streaming horror platforms thrive, Chiller feels like it was born a decade too early.
This week on Chiller Summer Camp.
Bro, and then Chiller during Halloween, they would play all the classics, bro. I'm talking about all the classics, from Texas Chainsaw to Halloween to Nightmare to damn even what was Pinhead's shit? Not Terrorizer, Hellraiser. Like, they had everything.
Bats, bugs, and snakehead terror. It all starts Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Chiller.
Number 16, Hawkvision. Now here's one that even hardcore television historians might struggle to recall. Hawkvision launched in 1992 as a dedicated home for all things Chicago Blackhawks. At the cost of nearly $30 per month, viewers could watch the NHL franchise's games after the owner, Bill Wirtz, ended agreements with other networks.
This house is ready to rock. Is yours?
Are you ready to rock?
However, its ambitions outpaced its resources, and it faded quickly without leaving much of a cultural footprint. Yet, its existence is a fascinating reminder of just how many channels tried and failed to claim territory during the cable gold rush of the early 90s, when everyone believed there was room at the table.
It's Hawkvision. Call your cable company to order home playoff games at the same low price as last.
I don't know, bro. As a sports fan myself, like, if the Miami Heat had a specific channel just for the Miami Heat, I wouldn't pay money to watch that. Like, unless it was just a free add-on, then I get that, but how does that succeed? You would have to make so much different content surrounded that. And the Miami Heat have different shows, but outside of the Miami Heat games, the pregame and postgame shows, and then inside the Heat where they interview the players and whatnot, what else are you really gonna do? Replay the fuck out of games? I don't know.
Nothing rocks like the stadium, and you don't want to miss the final games.
Rock your house.
Number 15, The Puppy Channel.
What?
Yes, this was a real channel.
Yo! Get up. You gotta see this, bro. They put a channel for you, bro. I didn't even know this.
Honestly, maybe it should still exist. Debuting in 1997, the Puppy Channel did exactly what the name promised. It broadcast footage of puppies playing, sleeping, tumbling, and generally being impossibly adorable around the clock. No plot, no commercials, no dramatic tension, just puppies.
That's crazy.
Creator Dan Fitzsimmons originally conceived it as stress relief television.
With no people, no talk, accompanied only by relaxing instrumental music, would be the Puppy Channel concept.
And
bro, that would be such a good channel to put on for your dog. If y'all put TV on for your dog. Like, I'm not into just him. He don't give a fuck about Bluey, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you don't give a fuck about Bluey. If the Miami Heat ain't playing, all right, let me just.
Frankly, the concept was decades ahead of what we now consume as comfort content online. The channel struggled to secure broad cable distribution. While it eventually ceased operations, its philosophy lives on in every viral puppy video on YouTube. Ahead of its time? Absolutely. Missed by everyone with a heart.
After 5 years of hard work, my father decided to pull the plug. I'm just going to put it out there and say, I think the world wasn't ready for the Puppy Channel.
Number 14, The Hub. Discovery.
I want to say, I remember this. But I don't remember what channel it was on.
Kids and Hasbro joined forces in 2010 to create something genuinely exciting for younger audiences.
Did they have a lot of Canadian shows?
With considerable fanfare. Armed with a powerful lineup that included My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, a show that became a genuine cultural phenomenon attracting fans of all ages.
Cast your vote for Fluttershy now and watch My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Check your local listings only on the Hub Network.
Thank you for watching.
Transformers, G.I. Joe, and other family favorites rounded out a programming slate that felt fresh and purposeful. But despite those successes, the Hub struggled to compete with Cartoon Network and Disney Channel's market dominance. By 2014...
Damn, that is crazy. I never actually thought about that as an adult, but Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon had a monopoly over the whole generation. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just didn't have cable and you had to get creative with what you were watching, which would be like, PBS Kids or the CW on Saturday or ABC on Saturdays, which used to be so fire when you ain't have cable, bro. You could watch that. And then I got into the age where I started watching like college sports on the weekend. So you'll watch basketball games. Like I'll watch the Florida Gators play or basketball. And then I could watch any damn football team play because they playing on ABC anyway.
Discovery sold,
and then I'll watch soccer because it'll be on Telemundo.
Its stake in the Hub network, and the channel was rebranded as Discovery Family. It became a more generic destination that retained little of the Hub's original toy-fueled creative energy. Number 13.
I remember this for sure.
Soap operas have always commanded.
Bro, they used to spam One Tree Hill. I fuck with One Tree Hill as a show. I couldn't finish it. It got silly. Once they took Lucas out the show, I couldn't stand Peyton. And then, like, when they gave Jamie, Haley and Nathan's son, when they gave him more lines, bro, the show just started getting buns to me.
Fierce audience loyalty. The kind of devotion that makes fans reschedule their entire days around fictional hospital dramas and fictional feuding families. SoapNet, launched by ABC in 2000, understood that loyalty completely.
Shows the best lineup.
The Young and the Restless.
For my children.
One Life to Live. General Hospital.
Days of Our Lives.
SoapNet.
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 The new way to watch soaps.
The channel gave daytime drama enthusiasts a
I couldn't watch this channel back to back to back. That's annoying as hell.
A dedicated destination to catch up on missed episodes of General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, and other beloved soaps, plus classic reruns that transported longtime fans back decades. It was a brilliant concept that served an underserved audience beautifully.
And can you believe these shows like General Hospital, Days of Our Life? Bro, these shows went on for decades. Like, they're like on season 50 of certain shows. And when I hear that, it makes me want to actually watch them just to see how they evolved.
Disney, however, had other plans. In 2013, the channel was fully converted into Disney Junior, leaving millions of devoted soap fans without their dedicated television home.
General Hospital's 50th anniversary marathon continues, only on SoapNet.
It became
Number
Disney
12,
Junior?
Boomerang.
Oh, it ended 2 years ago? No! I fucked with Boomerang so hard.
More immediate nostalgia than...
Do y'all remember? Got a gorilla for sale, Magilla gorilla for sale, for sale. Got a gorilla for sale, Magilla gorilla for sale, for sale. Or my favorite Boomerang short that they would show would be the Johnny Quest one when they were like toys and they're skating. Bro, that junk fire, bro.
Boomerang at its peak. Launched by Cartoon Network in 2000, it was essentially a living museum.
I didn't like this era of
animation
Boomerang
history.
though.
A place where Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones, and Yogi Bear coexisted in glorious retro harmony. For parents who grew up on classic Hanna-Barbera cartoons, it was pure joy. For their kids, it was a window into animation's golden age.
Yeah.
A 24-hour classic cartoon channel.
Oh my gosh. And then when it got to like 10 o'clock, they would play like classic action shows and they'll have the little toys and the bumps. When they do the bumps before, they didn't have like real commercials. It was like Boomerang commercials. So they would have you would know it's the action one because they'll show Justice League Unlimited. I know they had Teen Titans. Damn, what else did they have? But they used to play like a lot of action shows around that time.
Go to CartoonNetwork.com now and request Boomerang from your cable provider.
The channel gradually drifted from its original mission, however, incorporating newer programming and ultimately pivoting to a streaming-focused model. The linear channel version that millions of cable subscribers cherished effectively ceased in its original form, replaced by something that bears the name but lacks the soul.
Simply the best cartoons of all time, all the time.
Why are you screaming?
Boomerang from Cartoon Network.
Number 11, Esquire Network. When NBC Sports Network needed a rebrand in 2013, executives looked at the prestige male lifestyle market and saw opportunity. So the Style Network was rebranded as the Esquire Network, built in collaboration with the iconic magazine brand. It promised sophisticated programming aimed at discerning adult men. Travel, food, fashion, and culture explored through a sharp editorial lens.
They talking about men, but I just keep seeing like all this shit. I don't understand. What is this shit? I would have fucking flipped it before I even got to see the show.
Television network, 80 years in the making.
Welcome.
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 Welcome to the Esquire Network.
Bro, who was that? Was that Baron Davis?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Bro, that's Baron Davis. What the fuck?
Welcome to the Esquire Network.
Shows like Knife Fight and Friday Night Tykes suggested the network had genuine ambition. Reality, unfortunately, was less glamorous. Ratings never matched expectations, advertiser enthusiasm cooled, and by 2017, NBC folded the channel back into NBC Sports Network. Esquire Network's brief run illustrated the difficulty of translating a successful print brand's identity into compelling television. A lesson the industry keeps learning the hard way.
Don't touch.
Dog, I've seen this little picture right here. I've seen this kind of shit from DirecTV growing up, bro. Like we flipped from DirecTV, then it got unaffordable, then we went to Dish Network, right? Then you go to Comcast. Now you back to DirecTV, but they got a satellite. It's raining, you can't watch it. So now you want something that don't got satellite. It was just, this was the most annoying thing. A channel that you would watch would no longer be
of translating a successful print brand's identity into compelling television. A lesson the industry keeps learning the hard way.
Don't touch it. That's the goal. So we can't just reprimand.
Oh, but I can touch it to show it.
No, sir, you cannot. Actually, you should bring it in.
Number 10, Noggin.
It's got blue dogs, yellow birds, lots of songs, and fur.
Nickelodeon and Sesame.
Bro, Noggin was lit, especially once, I forgot what time of the day it had to be. I think it was like 5 p.m. or maybe 3 p.m. And then it'll go to the end. And the end was like the T-Nick version of Noggin. It would have, that's where I would spam watch Degrassi. You could watch Saved by the Bell. Damn, I can't remember all the shows, but they had really good shows on there,
Workshop remained
before,
two of the biggest
and then it ended up becoming Teen Nick, which I think Teen Nick is still going.
Games in children's entertainment. As the 90s dwindled down, the two brands joined forces to create Noggin, a channel dedicated to education and imagination.
On Noggin, preschoolers can learn with their best friends every evening
Little
until
Bill.
bedtime. Noggin, it's like preschool on TV.
Not long before the Sesame Workshop sold its 50% share to Viacom, Noggin announced plans to divide its content into 2 blocks. Daytime programming would target a preschool demographic, while the other 12 hours would cater to a teen audience with the N.
You are now in the N.
Oh, I just got the chills, bro. This, bro, coming home after school turning, this was like a niche channel, bro. This was so fire.
Real life starts here.
They had
The
good
N is
shows.
the only network dedicated to helping tweens figure out their lives.
After almost a decade, Noggin was usurped by the Nick Jr. network, while Teen Nick succeeded the N and Nick Gas.
Yeah.
The Noggin brand still exists primarily as an online entity, with a mobile streaming app coming out in 2015, currently offering shows like Paw Patrol and Peppa Pig.
We will live here forever.
Number 9, the Overmyer Network. Before there were too many networks to keep track of, there were simply the big 3. That doesn't mean that there wasn't an occasional outsider that attempted to contend with NBC, CBS, and ABC. Warehouse mogul Daniel H. Overmyer sought to create the 4th big network in the 60s. Overmyer enlisted former ABC
Bro, you keep staring at me, but he falling asleep, bro. That's what I don't.
president Oliver Trey's to lead the network, and even made a deal with the Continental Football League. The network quickly ran into financial problems, however, requiring Overmyer to sell his majority share. Renamed the United Network, the channel brought viewers programs like The Las Vegas Show starring Bill Dana, and that's it. With only one late-night show, you can see why the channel disappeared after just a month. Number 8, G4. By the
Oh, man. This is where I would watch straight game. Bro, I didn't grow up with no game system, bro. So when I tell y'all it's my first time playing a game, I'm dead ass. This is my first time playing a game. I know about games so much because I would watch G4 because we didn't even have a computer yet. Bro, I would watch X-Play religiously, bro. And then G4 started adding different things like Ninja Warrior. Not American Ninja Warrior, like the Japanese Ninja Warrior. What else did they have? Tosh.0, I believe, was on No, not Tosh. It was Attack of the Show. That's what it was. Attack of the Show was on G4. And then they started putting more shows.
Clear that video games weren't just a passing
X-Play
fad.
was goated.
NBC Universal Cable and Dish Network tapped into the ever-growing gaming culture by creating G4.
Get the lowdown on the latest hype from the only network dedicated to video games.
Launching with a week-long Pong marathon, G4 was all about games and the players. The network merged with Tech TV to form G4 Tech TV in 2004, although the name was soon switched back to just G4.
We think it's good news.
We're still going to be here every day.
Not
doing
me,
what we
but you
do.
guys will.
Keep tuning in. Life doesn't change here.
Programming consisted of shows dedicated to cheat codes, game development, and even top 10 lists.
Please tell me it's not Superman 64. Actually, it's your list of the top 10 web-slinging, shield-throwing, good deed-doing comic book games.
It kind of sounds like YouTube before YouTube. That said, with the rise of
It sounded like Watch Mojo before Watch Mojo. At least that show did.
YouTube and Twitch, a TV network like G4 just couldn't compete. While it was game over for the network, the G4 brand found a second life in streaming. We guess they never stopped playing. Number 7, Satellite News Channel. Nowadays, a 24-hour news network might not sound like anything innovative.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You mean news going 24 hours around the clock? A channel that's never off, in other words.
When Ted Turner founded CNN in 1980, though, it was unlike anything US audiences had experienced. Over a decade before MSNBC and Fox News entered the mix, ABC Video Enterprises and Group W Satellite Communications challenged CNN by launching Satellite News Channel.
No matter what schedule you're on, whenever you want it, the Satellite News Channel can give you a quick update on the world.
Turner responded by announcing CNN2, which was introduced several months before SNC. Later renamed CNN Headline News, CNN2 had 30-minute
CNN, bro, shut up.
broadcasts, while SNC lived by the slogan, "Give us 18 minutes, we'll give you the world."
News that works on your schedule, because we work on your schedule. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
With a lack of cable systems, SNC ultimately couldn't compete.
So they're a
After less than
decade
year
too
and a
early.
half, SNC and its satellite slot were acquired by Turner Broadcasting System, the same conglomerate that owns CNN.
So to paraphrase our old promise, if
Bro, they literally only lasted 1 year, bro.
you give us 10 minutes, we'll tell you one last story. Our story.
Number 6, Toon Disney.
Oh, the Weekenders. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all don't know ball, bro. Y'all don't know ball. Y'all don't know ball, bro. That was a time. This was before it turned to Disney XD. Toon Disney had my favorite Mickey Mouse show of all time, The House of Mouse. It never gets talked about. It was like a sketch comedy show, and it would show them at a nightclub or whatever, and they would do different skits with all the different characters. Bro, greatest show, bro.
Disney Channel welcomed a new member of the family in 1998 with Toon Disney, a channel primarily dedicated to animated
Fillmore.
programming. Launching with The Sorcerer's
That's what I
Apprentice
like
segment
about
from
Toon.
Fantasia, Toon Disney offered a home for the Mouse House's signature cartoons and a few acquired properties. The magical world of Toons would cast a spell on primetime, Princess Power Hour shined a spotlight on Ariel and Jasmine, and Jetix cranked up the action.
Oh my god. Super Robot Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go. Y'all don't know about that
Disney
shit.
had a
What?
respectable run of just over 10 years before getting
This movie
a dip
scared
in
me.
favor of Disney XD.
This movie
Ironically,
frightened
the
me.
last program aired was an Incredible Hulk episode entitled Doomed. It could be a coincidence, or maybe this was the network's way of saying that Toon Disney was doomed.
Subject terminated.
Should that be true, I would have to destroy you.
Hulk smash!
And was it Toon Disney? I think it was Toon Disney that had X-Men Evolution. I could be tripping. It could have been XD. No, I think it was Jetix. I think it was Jetix on Toon Disney that had X-Men Evolution. I love that show. That show was way better than the regular X-Men.
However, it would appear your warranties are about to expire anyway.
Number 5, the Comedy Channel and Ha. The world can never get enough laughter, but that doesn't mean it needs
I'm younger
comedy
than this.
networks. In 1989, Home Box Office attempted to bring the chuckles 24/7 with the Comedy Channel.
The Comedy Channel.
Like stand-up?
We're having a good time.
We're doing our part.
The Comedy Channel. It's our job.
Funnily enough, Viacom had a similar idea, launching Ha about 5 months later on April Fool's Day.
Ha!
The Comedy Channel aired shows like Mysteries Science Theater 3000 and clips from classic movies, while Ha dedicated much of its programming to sitcom reruns and
Rob
sketch
Schneider?
comedies. With neither crossing the 10 million subscriber threshold, both channels formed into one funny factory on April 1st, 1991. Originally called the Comedy Network, the channel is now known as Comedy Central. The merger—
Fuck, I knew it. I knew it was Comedy Central, bro. Because the logo was kind of similar to the original one. But that old Comedy Central logo with the city, I don't know if it's the same now. I don't think it's the same. That's back when Chappelle's show was in its prime. Bro, my cousin, he's from Rhode Island, bro, came down. He's like 10 years older than me. I was like 6 at the time, maybe younger than that. And he put on Chappelle's show. We watched Mind Freak on A&E, Chris Angel Mind Freak, and the Chappelle show. The two shows that he put me on. It changed my perspective on just anything, like
proved
literally
successful, paving the way for South Park, The Daily Show, and Chappelle's Show.
Shazam!
Number 4, Cable Music Channel. CNN exceeded all expectations, but not all of Ted Turner's ideas resulted in high ratings. Just as SNC went up against CNN, Turner hoped to give MTV a run for its money and music.
Call your cable operator right this very second
and ask for the cable music channel.
It's the cable music channel.
Cable music channel.
Call your cable operator now.
Frowning upon MTV's edgy, rebellious aesthetic, Cable Music Channel took a more family-oriented approach. While MTV had Madonna performing Like a Virgin live, the first video to air on CMC was Randy Newman's I Love LA.
Like another perfect day. I love LA.
As part of the network's launch, Turner pressed a giant red button, saying,
"Here we go, take that, MTV."
Turner would eat his own words though, as CMC...
Damn, that's crazy. MTV is still going, but it has nothing to do with music anymore. Last I checked, they don't even do like music video countdown shows anymore. It's all TV shows.
Didn't have the
music television, by the way.
Cable providers, the videos, or the audience to contend with the definitive all music channel. Crumbling after a month, CMC got sold to MTV's parent company and replaced by VH1.
VH1, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on cable TV.
Hello, Mr. Cable Operator.
Bro, that's what it stands for? Video Hits 1?
We want music.
Number 3, the Dumont Network. Before Overmeyer Network tried...
Bro, way too young for this, bro. Come on. What was on there? Damn Martin Luther King's speech,
turning
like
the Big Three into the Big
I know
Four,
he did it
there
years
was
later.
The Dumont Network.
But
actually, Dumont predated the ABC radio network by a year, initially competing against NBC and CBS for dominance of the small screen.
Having neither the experience nor the money of giants like CBS and NBC, Dumont made swift inroads.
Owned by the TV manufacturer Dumont Laboratories, the network produced an Emmy winner in Life is Worth Living. Its most notable show, however, was Cavalcade of Stars, starring a rising TV star named Jackie Gleason.
Oh, Ralph, if you got something on your mind, come out with it.
All right, I'll come out with it. There it is.
Well,
Don't explain it.
Among the show's sketches was
How
The
do they talk
Honeymooners,
like that?
which later inspired a legendary sitcom starring Gleason on CBS. The Dumont Network went defunct after 14 years, and little footage of its broadcasts still exists. Had it not been for this short-lived channel, though, TV as we know it might not look the same.
Hey, how old is this TV? You could probably get the Dumont Network on this thing.
Number 2, TV Guide Channel.
Wow.
You have to be an expert on every channel.
Yo, I couldn't stand this channel as a kid, bro. You would literally watching the TV Guide channel. There was no guide, at least at the crib. We didn't have the guide if you just had basic cable or regular cable. You would go to TV Guide to see what's on TV, and then you would probably end up getting distracted or doing something else. Then the thing that you're looking for passed, so you got to wait till it comes back up. Excuse me.
In your lineup. We do too.
Don't
Not
know what's
bad.
currently on? You could consult your TV guide and risk getting a paper cut, or you could bring the guide to the TV.
TV Guide Channel. I like it.
Hi, TV Guide Channel.
Launched as the electronic program.
And you know what's funny about it? I didn't even realize, like, I now I know, but like, I didn't even realize there were shows or like they had actual programming. I was literally only looking here to see what was on TV. Like, you see the Mickey Mouse Club? That's gotta be, bro, I hope that's House of Mouse, bro. I would have been watching that
in
shit.
1981, this helpful network later adapted the preview banner before being rebranded as the TV Guide Channel in 1999. Whichever iteration you grew up on, many of us have fond memories of watching those listings scroll by. The channel also featured interviews, previews, and news
Man, they don't
to
have
pass
this
the
no
time.
more?
With more people jumping on the DVR, DTV, and streaming bandwagons, however, there wasn't much need for TV Guide Channel or its successors, TV Guide Network and TVGN. At least this opened the door for the Pop Network and shows like Schitt's Creek.
I really think you have something here, David. You just need some help. You need a lot of help.
Okay.
Honorable
If you
mention.
love games, be sure to the motivational.
Oh,
Number 1, the WB.
Yes, bro. Yes, Warner's Brothers. Oh my God, this was the kids show on here was way better, and it was the WB before it became the CW. They had good shows on there, bro.
What's up, Frog?
If you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, the WB was a television staple.
What I like about
Primarily aimed
you.
at adults, the WB defined a generation of teen viewers with shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Dawson's Creek.
Seize this opportunity, Dawson. Seize it. It'll be gone in a moment. And that's life.
Kids WB, meanwhile, would target an even younger crowd with Animaniacs, the new Batman adventures, and
Classic.
Pokemon.
Bro, hot take. I wasn't a fan of Pokemon like that, bro. Like, I fucked with Yu-Gi-Oh! Way more. I just couldn't get into Pokemon.
I'll teach you Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
After 13
couldn't
years,
watch it like
Michigan J. Frog bowed out with the Night of Favorites and Farewells, a special lineup of the WB's most influential pilots. The WB subsequently merged with UPN to form the CW, which continues to pursue a teen-oriented demographic. The CW even carried over classic WB shows like Gilmore Girls and Supernatural.
Supernatural and Smallville. Let's not forget Smallville. What were some other shows they ended up trying? I can't remember off the top of my head. But the CW was great when you didn't have cable, bro. You just had to wait till they stopped doing all them damn talk shows and all the Maury's and Jerry Springers early in the day. But after you get through that, bro, you're going to get some good TV.
Class will always be nostalgic for the WB logo and Hal Douglas's epic narration.
Superior lineup of exciting programming unlike any other brand on television. This is the WB.
If you could make a channel all about one niche subject, what would you pick?
I would call it Lu. Matter of fact, LowtoneLu. And y'all already here. Y'all tapped in with me. I appreciate y'all, man. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. Tell your mama, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your friends. And I'll catch you all again.